Hello, this is Joshua Cross with TrueBeacon, and I'm going to give you an overview of multi-location by TrueBeacon for Clover. This is the first in a series of instructional videos on how to use multi-location. In this video, we're going to see a quick overview of multi-location as well as its key feature, which is the concept of merchant groups. You can get to multi-location at the URL at the top of the screen in the browser, multi-location.truebeacon.com, and you can always email us with questions. Typically these will be sent to me and answered by me at the hyperlink email at the bottom of the page. There's also quite a few FAQ type answers and where the videos themselves are on the Learn More page that I just clicked to. Let me go back to the main multi-location page. And now let me sign in and start the overview. You're going to sign in, enter your Clover credentials, and you'll be presented with a list of all of your stores. I'm going to log in as my favorite test merchant, Marcy's Coffee Shop. This is now the main multi-location page. This is where all of the real action happens. On the left side of the screen, you're going to see the merchant that you're currently logged in as. If you want to switch merchants to any of the other Clover accounts that you have credentials for, you can click the switch account button and it'll bring up a list of all those merchants, and you can quickly toggle back and forth between them. Over here on the left are different functional pages that you can switch between: employees, inventory, discounts, orders, reports, merchant groups, and then logging out. I'm going to go over each of these in subsequent videos. I'm going to focus on merchants for this video. But then all of the action happens in the main screen here, and often in the main screen there's going to be multiple tabs. This is set up to look fairly similar to the way Clover looks when you log into your account on the clover.com website. Let me just focus now on the concept of merchant groups to round out this first tutorial video. I'm going to click on merchants here. Multi-location is very powerful and very useful for franchises and enterprises who use Clover because of merchant groups. You can create as many merchant groups as you want, and this allows you to aggregate information in reports. It allows you to change inventory items, edit employees, look at orders, and stuff like that, and it allows you to do it for multiple merchants at the same time. Whereas with Clover you would have to do them individually. So for example, I have a merchant group called Merchant Group A, and it includes me being Marcy's, as well as a merchant called Inventory Test Merchant A. There's a merchant group A plus B, which includes me and these other two merchants. There's a merchant group B that includes me and merchant B. Let me show you how to create a group and invite a merchant, and that will round out this video. I'm going to create a new group. Let's go ahead and call this group New Test Coffee Shops, and I'm going to add myself, and I'm not going to add either of these other two merchants. And the reason why I have those available to me is because they're already in merchant groups, which I am also in as well. I'm going to add a different merchant though in a second. So let's create this group, create it. The page refreshes, and now we see there's a new group that wasn't there before. And then I'm going to invite a new merchant into the Test Coffee Shop group. I'm going to click on this icon, invite the merchant. The invitation process is done through an email. I'm going to email myself since I have admin credentials for the merchant that I want to add, and I'm going to tell it that I want to add this merchant to the Test Coffee Shop, to the Test Coffee Shops group. I'm going to send the invite, and then what's going to happen is Multi-Location's automated back-end system is going to send out an email to the address that you provided. So it's going to come to me, and when it comes to me, I'm going to click on it, and I'll show you that in just a second. So this is the email that I received from the Multi-Location invite, and I'm going to go ahead and click here to accept the invitation. Now this has me go back to my list of merchants, and I'm going to select a different merchant. Now this merchant has now joined the coffee shop test group that we created through Marcy's. Now the merchant has been logged in, and we can go down to the Merchants tab to confirm. There's the group. that's already been created. Marcy's is there, and Magic Beans Coffee Shop is there as well. So let's go ahead and log out as Magic Beans. Switch back over to Marcy's. I think we will need to refresh the page, reselect our merchant because there were two merchants logged in at the same time. And now when Marcy's reloads, we'll click on the Merchants tab and we'll see New Test Coffee Shops has me and Magic Beans. So that is how you create merchant groups and how you invite merchants to join merchant groups. And like I said, merchant groups are the key powerful feature of multi-location in app for Clover by TrueBeacon. In subsequent videos, I'm going to show you how to use those merchant groups to save yourself a whole lot of time and look at some really cool reports for your enterprise. Thanks.